It's final. The Supreme Court upheld most provisions of the controversial anti-terror law. The High Court said it found no new substantial arguments raised by the petitioners in their appeal. The Okta Research Group sees a possible COVID-19 surge soon as the economy reopens further. But the think tank says imposing lockdowns is not necessary, at least for now. And the world's richest man, Tesla CEO Elon Musk, has acquired Twitter. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. Bongbong Marcos' spokesman, attorney Vic Rodriguez, is crying foul after Facebook suspended his account for alleged violations to the platform's community standards. Marcos Jr.'s spokesman has 30 days to appeal the suspension before his account is permanently disabled. In a statement, Rodriguez called the ban the highest degree of censorship. The attorney says he will not appeal his case and will instead communicate through other social media platforms. Manila Mayor Isko Moreno takes his campaign to Panay Island in the Visayas in a bid to make a dent on the so-called Robredo stronghold. Romel Lopez with the details.
Moreno landed in Aklan for the second day of his Panay Island visit. He told locals that he's a breath of fresh air that the country needs amidst continuous political conflicts.
We will never receive or achieve progress if there is uncertainty. Kapag hindi natigil ang away ng kulay ng politika, patuloy na magbabansot ang paglago ng bansa at ng tao. Kasi there's too much animosities at yon ay nakakapagpabagal ng paglago.
The mayor remains unfazed with the recent survey results which showed him at far third place. He says he's used to fighting as an underdog. He's now counting on silent majority to come true for him come May 9.
Yung tao na tinatabi na lang niya yung boto niya, no? Talaga nagiging sagrado sa kanya. So, those are the cases now. For whatever it is worth, we will continue. Hindi sumusuko ang tao kaya hindi ako susuko.
Moreno also dismissed political analysts saying that the current presidential race has been narrowed down between Robredo and Bongbong Marcos.
Ang boboto naman, hindi surveyor. At ang boto ng mayaman, boto ng middle class, boto ng mahirap, pareho ang kwentada. Pantay-pantay.
Despite his tirades against the vice president, Moreno said he will deliver a peaceful leadership if elected president. The mayor, however, has this to say.
This is competition. Pero at the same manner, pag sumagot din kami, huwag niyo naman kami tawaging bastos. Opinion din naman namin yun. Diba, halimbawa, sabi nila, withdraw Isko, o sinabi nila yun. O sinabi ko, withdraw Lenny. Ano ang mas banal ba yung withdraw Isko at demonyo yung withdraw Lenny?
Aside from Aklan, Team Aksyon will also make rounds in Iloilo City, Guimaras, and Bacolod. For News 5, Romel Lopez. We are One News.
In other news, the University of the Philippines reported that its Twitter account was hacked. The UP Media and Public Relations Office, which handles the university's official social media accounts, said unknown users took over their Twitter page on Monday night. The hackers renamed the account Takashi Murakami and posted content not affiliated with the university. As of 5:30 p.m., the account appears to have been restored, although the school has yet to issue an official statement. And the Supreme Court has decided with finality to junk appeals on the controversial anti-terror law. In today's on-bank session, the High Court said it did not see any substantial issues raised in the motion for reconsideration filed by the petitioners. In a ruling last December, the Supreme Court upheld all but two provisions of the controversial law. And the National Union of People's Lawyers, or NUPL, is dismayed over the Supreme Court's move to deny with finality the appeals against the anti-terror law. NUPL President Edre Olalia said they are disheartened with the High Court's ruling to keep the controversial law mostly intact. Despite this, they are hoping that the anti-terror law will be struck down, amended, or repealed in the future. Olalia said their group will continue to guard and defend the public against possible abuses of the law. On the other hand, Malacanang welcomes the Supreme Court's decision. In a statement, Acting Palace spokesman Martin Andanar called this a triumph for all peace-loving and law-abiding Filipinos. He says the High Court's decision will serve as a warning that terrorists are not welcome in the Philippines. We're gonna pause for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. With less than 2 weeks to go before the elections, the Uniteam ticket is back in Mindanao to secure votes. Let's get the details from Marian Enriquez, who joins us over the phone from Cagayan de Oro. Hi, Maan. Good evening. What's the latest?
Hello, Sean. Presidential candidate Bongbong Marcos barnstormed Mindanao today, specifically in provinces where he lost during the 2016 vice presidential race. During his grand rally in Tubod, Marcos received an official endorsement from Lanao del Norte Governor Anding Fibranza de Mapolo. Although Marcos Jr. lost in the 2016 across the province, he won in Iligan City. He then ran to the Palayan Sports Center in Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental. Marcos Jr. won in the city but also lost to Robredo in the whole province of Misamis Oriental. Meanwhile, some local leaders like re-electionist Congressman Rufus Rodriguez and Congresswoman Juliet Uy are backing another bet. They have expressed support for the so-called Rosa, or the tandem of Robredo and Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte. Sean, the Uniteam is set to go back to Parañaque on Friday, April 29 for a grand rally. Sean?
Right, thank you so much for those updates and stay safe. Marian Enriquez reporting to us over the phone from Cagayan de Oro. And the Octa Research Group sees a possible uptick in COVID-19 cases anytime now. Octa fellow Ranjit Rai says active COVID cases could hit 50,000 to 100,000, with daily infections climbing to as much as 5,000. Despite the projected surge, Octa is not recommending another lockdown, as cases would likely be more manageable. However, the group insists that getting vaccinated is a crucial step in managing the potential surge.
There's a very big possibility of cases going up. Kaya ang panawagan namin, gaya ng panawagan ng lahat ng nagsalita before us, mag-vax to the max na tayo, kung hindi pa tayo na-booster, magpa-booster tayo. Kasi inevitable ho na tataas ang cases natin dahil lalo na bukas na ekonomiya.
Tesla CEO and billionaire Elon Musk has bought Twitter for $44 billion, stirring debates on what the future of the company will be like with Musk at the helm. Tech experts give their 2 cents in this video by Bloomberg.
Do you believe Elon Musk has the public's best interests at heart, Twitter users' interests at heart, or Elon Musk's interests at heart?
Well, I think we'll see. It's an open question. I think every platform, Twitter included, starts off with a bent towards free expression. That's what he's stated pretty clearly. The problem is that 1% of users who make a mess of the place, right, with spam, harassment, hate speech, what some people call lawful but awful speech. And the problem is that if you don't do anything about that kind of speech, you drive away your happy, productive 99% responsible users, and you turn off your advertisers who really don't want their ads appearing next to hateful or harassing content. Look, every community wants both a generally free environment, but also a police force to enforce the rules. And that's what most people want on social media. That comes through in polling. People want more transparency for expression, but they also want clear content moderation, and they don't want to see junk. And I think he'll see that.
Well, Renee DiResta put this, I believe, very eloquently, where she said Elon Musk is equal parts innovator, equal parts potentially troll. Even though I think we can all agree Elon Musk is incredibly innovative, is he innovative enough to figure out free speech in a way that works for everyone when so many people, so many massive companies that have come before have not been able to? Adam.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, frankly, one of the challenges about this is that Twitter is such an important service for policymakers, for newsmakers, that whoever runs the company, whether it's Musk or whether it's Jack Dorsey or DeCoslo before them, have found that sort of politicians working the refs over content policies to be a huge headache. And I suspect once that initial enthusiasm passes, he may find that too. It may be relatively easy to reinstate Trump, as Brad said. But what happens the next time there's a January 6th type event? What happens when Nancy Pelosi calls because she doesn't like a call they've made? So these are calls that no social media CEO relishes making, but unfortunately, it's part of the job.
And for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.